Bald Man in the Bush here. Welcome to the stick review segment of this series. Not just any old stick passes the test of the Bald Man in the Bush. This one has a fantastic couple of kinks in it, keep it clean, family friendly, but also has a wonderful weight to it despite its size. Good for teeth brushing, poking your sister, or possibly throwing away. Next up, we have this lovely stick. Most of the bark has been removed, but there are a few barbs still remaining. You can see the silhouette of it here. Good for stabbing two people in the eye at the same time. Could be quite useful as a walking stick for a very short person or a very, very tall gnome. Let's test out its whackability. Not as strong as we would like, but still has a heft. This stick right here isn't actually a stick. It is, of course, an alien laser gun. Bad language. Shocking. The weight is slightly off, which goes to tell you that the dilithium crystal within is slightly depleted. Fantastic sound effects. Hey, Janet. Whoops. Not actually a stick. This stick sticking out of the ground, which is actually the trunk of a tree, would you believe it, could actually double as a chair. It's a delicate procedure hopping onto nature's chair, as I like to call my bottom. Ow. And just like a 1940s schoolgirl, I too can swing my legs. There may be an ant's nest on the back of this tree. Just turns out it's spiders. This here is the lesser known stone stick. It has a lot in common with the regular stick, but it's much harder on your teeth. Now, if you're in the bush and you're not happy with your seating arrangements, feel free to move the chairs around. Whoa. Marvellous. Another great tip for when you're in the bush and you might not have any snacks, bring along a whiteboard. With a couple of movements of the wrist, you too can draw yourself a nice hot dog. Oh, sorry. That's a sentient hamburger. Ants. So Becky, we're going to continue with your name, Antonyms, by Antonym. And first, foremost, on the next list, we have Alexander Jesus Pierce Ramirez. Forgive me if I've spelled some of these names wrong, but we're going to continue. Oh, sitting on a rock is not very comfortable. If only I was a wombat and I had a cubular bottom. Anyway, so, the opposite of A is not any. And the opposite of ex-ander would be an ander. Even in the bush, we can have sound effects. Isn't that right, Janet? We have Jesus. Now, the opposite of Jesus. G. Sus. Gee, isn't that suspicious? Gee, sus. So the opposite of that would be not suspicious at all. This whiteboard is very small, but it's not the size of the whiteboard that counts. It's how you use it. More sound effects. Keep it clean, family friendly. Oh, okay. Beautiful. Pierce means to stab. So the opposite of that would be to pull out. Correct. Keep it clean, family friendly. Then we have Ramirez. So what happens when you Ramirez? It hurts your ears. So you should be kind to your ears. Alexander Jesus. Jesus? Nosus. Alexander Jesus Pierce Ramirez. The opposite of your name is not any ander, not suspicious at all. Pull out, be kind to your ears. That sounds like some great life advice, don't you think? Oh, hi. Before I forget, if you have any friends that you want an antonym opposite version of their name by Antonym, that's me, feel free to write them in the comments. Or pronounce your words properly. And here's that hot dog that I promised you earlier. There we have it. This can be the thumbnail. Won't make any sense. Let us continue on our journey into the forest. All of the coolest people on the internet definitely wear backpacks, right? Like Dora the Explorer. Do you sometimes feel like that you're the secondary or third-dary character in your life story? Do you sometimes feel that maybe the main character's moved on and you're just running on autopilot? And then you forget what you're saying? None of this will make sense. Join the Stick Appreciation Society today. Why? Just look at it, it's cool. This one's like twirly. It's like somebody got their head stuck in some quicksand. Help me. No, I'm so skinny and I have no feet. Thank you so much for breathing. And remember, be kind, be curious, and stay awesome. And if you want to help us continue to make such silly videos as this, oh, it's just like Titanic, support us on Patreon. Link is in the doobly-doo. And you Have a fantastic day.